If the alleged incapacitated person has some awareness, maybe it's a close call, maybe they really have moments of lucidity. If they say, I'd like an attorney, the court will appoint them an attorney prior to the next court date. They would participate in conferences. They would meet and prepare with their client. I have been the attorney for an AIP. I've participated in these hearings. I have also been appointed as an attorney for an IP. So sometimes these guardianship appointments only last for a year. The court will say, I think this person does need a guardian. The term of the guardianship shall be for 1 year. And sometimes at about 7 or 8 months into the guardianship, I will be appointed to the incapacitated person because the guardian has filed a motion to extend the guardianship. And then I have to meet with the person and either obtain their consent or participate in a hearing. I have a person now that I was appointed to about 2 months ago, and we've spoken on the phone. We met by Zoom, and the gentleman does want a meeting with me, so we're going to meet in person. It'll be our first in-person meeting. But I have spoken to him a number of times, and I did participate in a conference for him. And the issues for this is that this gentleman would like to be returned to the community. He's in a nursing home, and he is sufficient ability to go into the community. And he might even be willing to consent to the guardianship for another year, provided we get assistance in locating an apartment. So we're navigating the issues related to that. Court-appointed guardian is someone from the list. Most often it's an attorney. There are some social workers who are on the list as well. And then a court examiner. One of the obligations of the court-appointed guardian is to annually file a report. The court examiner has to make sure that that report is filed both with the court and then with the court-appointed court examiner for the case. And then the court examiner must examine the annual accounting and write a report. I actually am a court examiner for Queens Supreme Court, and I have a number of cases on my inventory, and annually I receive reports and I review those reports on behalf of the court. There's about 30 of us in Queens, maybe a little less. Sometimes it's in flux. I've been a court examiner since 2010. And what happens is there are just too many cases. There are thousands of people that have to file annual accountings, and it's too much for the court to review. So they parcel these cases out to attorneys in the community that have taken continuing legal education classes in this field, and by legal skill, acumen, practice background, and credits, has the sufficient knowledge to review these annual reports.